right, Kyra, let's do a stance. Yeah. Low and wide. You can do it, girl.
All right, we are back in action
Right now, this is your time.
here for the 12U ladies.
Good job, Ruth.
Bobcats win the tip, but the Wildcats get the early turnover. Sadie brings the ball up the floor, kicks it out to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up, just off the mark.
Take it, Kai.
Rebounded by the Bobcats. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by the Bobcats. A couple of opportunities again before Sadie able to clear the rebound for the Wildcats. On the floor for the Lady Wildcats, Cassie Tolmer, Kyra Gorley, Julia Grimm, Sadie Miller, and Ruth Grimm. Oh, and a shot is good for Ruth. Gets the Wildcats on the board with that 2-point jumper.
Who's got 40? Who's got 40?
Shot is up and good at the other end for the Bobcats. Score tied at 2. Cassie with the ball. She drives in on the left side, puts the shot up just a little bit short. Kyra getting on the floor after that rebound. Julia in there as well. It's a jump ball. That is Wildcat ball.
Compared to watching Rachel.
Ball in, Sadie has it, puts up the shot. It's a little too strong, but she gets her own rebound. Out to Ruth. Ruth puts up another one. Oh, and just off the mark. Sadie knocks the ball out of bounds on the rebound.
It's very much.
Yep, Sissy. Coming your way, Kai.
Bobcats working the ball around, put the shot up, layup off the mark, rebounded by the Bobcats, but that is stolen underneath. And we're going to have another jump ball forced as Julia got in there to knock it away.
But I think it's also.
And Cassie able to also force the ball out of bounds, and it stays Bobcat ball. And a timeout, I think called by the Bobcats. So we're tied at 2. Lauren, do you want any casserole?
Oh, no, I'm good. My mom is bringing stuff for me. Thank you, though.
Lydia?
Who are you defending, Kyra?
All in, Sadie knocks it away. Cassie hustles down the floor with the ball. Crosses out to Ruth. Now in Kyra's hands, back to Ruth. And a travel called. I couldn't see it from here, must have just been a foot shuffle. She definitely didn't take any steps. Audrey now in the game, as well as Isla. Audrey gets the steal, and she kicks it back to Sadie. Sadie's shot is good. steps in front of that, and ball goes out of bounds. Audrey comes up with the steal after the ball is bounced around. Shot is up and good. Foul called as well. So an and one opportunity here for Audrey. Brings the Wildcat point total to 6 with 1 free throw to come. Phoebe in the game now for the Wildcats. That free throw off the mark. Ball intercepted, stolen by Audrey. Over to Ruth. Ruth over to that left side, kicks it back to Audrey. Audrey drives in, puts the shot up, draws another foul. 2 free throws coming for Audrey. Audrey's free throw rebounded by the Bobcats. On that drive in, Ruth able to steal the ball, and she gets it over to Isla. Isla's shot is up just a little bit off the mark. That was actually a really nicely executed play. Just couldn't get the shot to drop, and Ruth blocking it at the other end. Over to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up and good. Ruth is feeling it in this game. She's got 2 baskets. She's got some great defensive plays. Really nice pass just a moment ago. She is just doing a little bit of everything. That's an offensive foul called on number 30. Ball into Cassie. She and Kenna are back into the game for the Wildcats. Cassie drives in, kicks out to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Cassie. Over to, I think that was Ruth, and now it's in Kenna's hands. Kenna's shot is up, no good. Cassie with the follow, no good. Rebounded by Kenna. Kenna's shot is up, also no good. Another rebound by Kenna, sorry. Cameraman sleeping on the job. Cassie over to Ruth. Now to Kenna. Cassie at the top. To Isla now at the elbow, and a timeout called by Coach Heather. Gonna talk these ladies through some good offensive execution to try to get a basket in these remaining 20 seconds of the first quarter. sometimes. Got Kyra back into the game for the Wildcats. Cassie has the ball. And that's a foul committed by the Bobcats.
One second.
Ball into Cassie, and Cassie puts up a desperation heave from just slightly out of her range. So the Wildcats leading the Bobcats after one quarter, 8-2. And really getting some nice strong play out of several players. Ruth in particular shining in that first quarter. Wildcats with the ball to open the second quarter. On the floor, we've got Cassie, Julia, Ruth, Kyra, and Isla.
Fight for position, Kyra.
And Ruth tries to get that down to Kyra, but it is knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Cassie on the baseline. She gets it into Ruth, and Ruth tries to get it over to Julia. Julia does get there, but Bobcats able to tie it up. Julia defending that shot well. Cassie gets the rebound out to Kyra. Kyra to Cassie. Cassie drives underneath and kicks out, tries to get it to Julia. I think that was tipped by the Bobcats and then stolen. And Julia steals it right back over to Ruth, now to Cassie. Cassie drives in on the right side, crosses to Julia, now to Isla. They're actually both right there. Shot blocked. Cassie drives in, puts that one up, it's too strong. Julia with the rebound, out to Kyra. Now Kyra to Isla. And ball stolen. Ruth defending. Shot is up, no good. Cassie with the rebound. Cassie hustling down the floor, puts the shot up, no good. Julia with the rebound. Now back to Cassie. She dribbles under the basket, out to Isla, now to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up, too strong. She gets her own rebound. Over to Cassie, and now the Bobcats with the steal. Julia doing a nice job forcing that tie-up, and it's a jump ball back to the Wildcats as Sadie and Phoebe return to the game. Cassie drives in, puts the shot up, no good. Sadie's shot is blocked, but she gets the rebound. Now Ruth with it. She kicks it over to Julia. Julia fights to get out of traffic. Over to Phoebe. Now out to Cassie. Cassie drives, kicks out to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up. That is off the mark, bounced around, and it's on the floor, and Bobcats pick it up. But Ruth gets the steal on the outlet, and Bobcats take it back. Sadie with the steal near midcourt, and she puts up the left-handed layup, no good. And Bobcats will work their way across half court. Ball knocked out of bounds by Ruth. And Ruth is going to get called for the foul there. That was very close to being clean. And that's a travel. Just a similar foot shuffle to the one the Wildcats got called for earlier in this game. We're halfway through the second quarter now. No change to the score since the break. It is still 8-2 in favor of the Wildcats. Shot is up, basket good for Sadie, and she draws the foul. So Sadie gives the Wildcats their 9th and 10th points with that basket, and she has an opportunity here to add another one. With one free throw to come. That free throw looks like it was a miss, but it got waved off. Either way, with the lane violation.
I think I got my water. Defense, Kyra.
Shot is up for the Bobcats, rebounded by Kyra. Out to Isla. Isla crosses half court. Kicks it back to Cassie. Now Sadie with the ball. Sadie's shot is up, too strong. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Either way. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Sadie. Oh, and Sadie did take an extra step there. That was not quite the foot shuffle of the other travels. Score is still 10-2 with 1:20 to play in the first half. Cassie comes up with the steal, gets it to Sadie. Sadie comes across half court. And tried to do a handoff to Cassie, but Cassie was setting a screen. So a little miscommunication there results in a turnover. Bobcats get a shot up and the foul is called. That is on Kyra. That first free throw is off the mark. Ruth comes back into the game for Sadie. Second free throw rebounded by the Bobcats. Ball down low, knocked loose. Cassie comes up with the steal. Hustling down the floor, she advances to Ruth. Ruth's shot is blocked and rebounded by the Bobcats. It's going to be a jump ball after Cassie steps in to tie that up. Bobcats ball. Ball rebounded by Isla. And that's the end of the half. So we are with a score of 10-2 at halftime. Lady Wildcats leading the Lady Bobcats. Another very solid quarter for these 12U ladies. After this game, we'll see the JV girls in action. They'll be playing against the Bobcats varsity. So it's really just the high school game. So looking forward to seeing them in action in probably a little over a half hour. Bobcats will start the third quarter with the ball. On the floor is Isla, Cassie,
Let's go, girls.
Phoebe, Julia, and Kyra. Kyra with the ball, gets it to Cassie. Over to Isla. Now back to Cassie. And a nice hesitation move by Cassie as she lays it in. Some discussion here, getting the scoreboard right. Really getting the clock right. It was not sure exactly what the issue was, maybe too many minutes initially. So they're just trying to get that squared away. So it seems like the scoreboard or the clock is maybe having some glitches, so we won't be able to rely on the clock time. The score should be 12-2. They still have 10-2. And that shot rebounded by the Bobcats, so this time it's rebounded by Cassie. Cassie's shot is blocked. That goes out of bounds to the Wildcats. And the score still shows 10-2. It should be 12-2. But they are over there talking about some things. We'll see. Oh, I see they fixed it. And really that was just like a free 20 seconds of this game. We will not charge you extra for that bonus coverage of 20 seconds with no time rolling. It's all included in your Wildcat broadcasting plan. I said I was going to quit the jokes after the 14U game, but I just had to do it. I said another turnover. I had all kinds of terrible jokes in the 14U game. I can't even remember them because they were not.
What about one Pats team was going to get the ball?
Yes.
And there's something about Oreos.
This game being the cream in our Oreo cookie of a game lineup. Like one game is the first cookie, and then the second game is the cream, and then the third game is the other cookie. It was bad.
I can play that's okay.
The buzzer does not like my jokes. It's just randomly going off. I think they said something about doing it with a phone too, because they're having issues. So the clock is off and on. So I'm not sure if we're relying on that time or not, but right now the Bobcats are still working there, and this is going to be a foul called on, I think, Julia. Ruth comes back into the game. And they added some time back to the clock. That feels inexplicable to me. I'm sure there is a thought process to it. I don't understand it at all. Shot up, no good. So it does seem like they are attempting to use that timer since they added clock back to it, or time back to it. This is an offensive foul called against the Bobcats. But we'll just not worry about the time and just enjoy the product on the floor. Ruth with the ball. Over to Julia. Now Isla. And that ball's almost stolen, but not. Shot up for Julia, just off the mark.
Pass feet, Kyra, pass feet.
Shot on its way for the Bobcats, rims out, and Julia with the rebound. And she's going to draw the foul. Ruth with the ball. Out to Julia. Back to Ruth. And she tries to push it through to Phoebe. Ball intercepted, stolen by the Bobcats. Shot up, no good. And rebound. It looks like it's going to be a jump ball, which will stay with the Bobcats.
I think it might be this shoe. Because it looks like they come up with a big white piece. Yeah. Fight for position, Kai. There you go.
Julia steps in front to steal that ball on the inbounds.
You're right.
And now she hurries down the floor. Crosses to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up and off the mark, out of bounds to the Bobcats.
Good try.
Isla knocks that one away. Bobcats recover. But this time she comes up with the steal, gets it out to Phoebe. Ball poked away and picked up by the Bobcats in the backcourt.
Go, Phoebe, go! Good job! It's not. Yes.
Bobcats trying to get a shot up. That one is rebounded by the Bobcats, and this time it's rebounded by Kyra. She's trying to protect the ball under there. It goes between some legs and into the hands of some Bobcats. Another shot on its way, no good. Rebound is no good. A third opportunity here for the Bobcats. And Kyra with the rebound. A timeout called by Coach Heather with 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Score is still 12-2. I think that's what well, I think the ref told him that. Ruth across half court with the ball. Over to Isla. Bobcats come up with the steal. Ruth almost able to steal it back. Bobcats still clinging to possession.
Good job, Phoebe.
Phoebe with the rebound. Outlet is stolen. Isla trying to get in there. Ball still being bobbled around. Bobcats do stand up with it. Or they didn't stand up with it in a travel way. That is a steal by Ruth. She gets down the floor, draws the foul. She's got 2 free throws coming her way. I'm looking forward to sitting on the couch at home. Be drinking some tea. No, we're not gonna get home. Let us slip in. It skips what if we got a prayer that? Let's see what we can make it all drink tea and sit on the couch. Free throws are rebounded by the Bobcats. Julia getting in there for a tough rebound. Hustling down the floor. Puts the shot up, it's blocked, and out of bounds to the Wildcats. It's a great hustle play by Julia with a really gritty rebound at the defensive end, starting it off. A timeout called by Coach Heather. Trying to set up a good play from this inbounds. 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up by 10. Ball into Phoebe, shot is up and just short. Cassie with the offensive rebound. She's gonna have to get out of that paint. Wildcats still working with the ball. Julia drives in, lays it up, and ball just off the rim. Really good look there for Julia with a nice drive in toward the basket. And that's a travel called on the Bobcats, so the Wildcats will get another opportunity with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball into Kyra. Back to Cassie. Cassie drives in. Her shot is blocked and rolls out of bounds. Last touch, Bobcats. They're just going to have a little warning about not crossing the line on defense. is received by Julia. I think she thought it was not good, but it actually hadn't touched her. Shot up for Cassie, no good. I think Julia thought so. Oh, and Cassie gets the shot up. This is going to be a foul called on Julia. Cassie stealing that ball, tried to lay it in, and couldn't get it to go.
Let's go, D.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Ball poked away by Ruth. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. Nice job by Kyra. She's going to try to prevent a shot. And Ruth knocks it away right as time expires. Great job by the Wildcats to close out that quarter. Score is 12-2 after 3 periods, just 1 to go. And then we will have the high school game to finish off the evening.
I have. Right here. See you.
All right, Matthew?
You know what he tells Rachel?
No.
Don't sign.
Oh.
Every game.
Wildcat ball to start this final quarter on the floor for the Wildcats. Sadie, Kyra, Ruth, Julia, and Phoebe. Sadie drives around, puts the shot up. It's short, rebounded by the Bobcats. And that's a foul called on Sadie. Shot up for the Bobcats. No good. Saved to the Bobcats, and that shot drops in. Score is now 12-4 in favor of the Wildcats. Phoebe gets it to Kyra. Kyra drives around, lays it up, and scores! Great left side drive by Kyra. And it's back to a 10-point margin at 14-4. That shot no good, rebounded by Julia.
Go, Julia. Push back.
And Julia gets forced out of bounds. Bobcats work it inside and have to kick it back out. Shot is up, off the mark, rebounded by Julia. Julia gets down the floor, over to Sadie. Sadie drives around to the left side. Gets the ball out to Kyra. Kyra's shot is up, just off the mark. Julia's follow, no good, rebounded by Sadie. Kicking out to Ruth. Ruth's shot is up and just falls off the rim. 3 good looks at the basket for the Wildcats. Great to see some of these young players getting comfortable. And I think we're going to get a jump ball. As Ruth ties it up, it stays with the Bobcats.
defense, Kai.
Shot is up for the Bobcats, no good. Rebounded on the offensive end.
Good job, Sadie.
Sadie defending that. Shot, blocks it, it goes out of bounds. It is still Bobcat ball. Isla returns to the game.
Good job, Kyra.
Shot on its way for the Bobcats, no good. Ball trickles out of bounds. I think it will stay Bobcat ball. Shot is up, no good. Ruth with the rebound.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Shot is up and good. Great coast-to-coast play by Ruth. Puts the Wildcats in front now 16-4. Halfway through the final period.
There you go, Kyra. Get her, Kyra.
Sadie with the rebound. Coming across half court. Sadie drives in, gets it over to Ruth. Now to Phoebe. Phoebe's shot is up. Oh, it's so close. That was a good looking shot. Bobcats on the run the other way. Shot is up just off the rim. Ball bouncing around on that rebound, and the Bobcats come away with it. Shot is up, no good. This time Ruth comes up with the ball. She is hustling down the floor. Shot is up. That is out of bounds to the Bobcats. Cassie and Julia return with 2 minutes to play. Cassie knocks it away. Bobcats hang on to it. Shot is up off the rim. Saved into play. Another shot up for the Bobcats. Kyra with the rebound. She advances out front to Phoebe. Phoebe will slow down. Kick it over to Kyra. That ball gets to Cassie. Cassie drives around. And she drives in. Ball knocked out of play by the Bobcats. Ball into Phoebe. Phoebe's shot is up and good! Perfect execution on that inbounds play, including the nice made basket by Phoebe Woodard. Some great balanced scoring by the Wildcats in this game. Several players getting a basket. Score is now 18-4. Less than a minute to go in the game. Shot is up, rebounded by Julia. I feel like I've said rebounded by Julia about 15 times this game.
Look at Phoebe, look at Phoebe.
Cassie drives around, lays it up and scores. That shot is blocked by Kyra. Isla with the rebound. And that's the buzzer. So the final score in this 12U game is 20-4 with the Lady Wildcats coming away with the victory. Nice game there, and we will have one more to come in just a few minutes. The JV varsity matchup between these two teams will commence shortly. Hope you can join us for that one.